Hello, 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 mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello, and welcome to Sierra Media Live. Today we are coming to do a live commentary on the Sierra Leone and Guinea Bissau match. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to show the match, but I will do a live commentary whilst the match is going ahead in Monrovia. So, as we all know, Sierra Leone is knocking heads with Guinea Bissau, and they are fighting for a spot for the World Cup qualifying series. So basically, I need to do a lot of more work today because it is an impromptu, and again, we're planning to do a lot of more stuff in sports, but unfortunately, we have our correspondent in Liberia right now who is watching the game and is covering the game in terms of taking pictures, and also possibly we'll be able to speak to him later on as the competition unfolds, as the game unfolds. Apparently, we basically have gone maybe 10 15 minutes in the game, and the game has been impressive so far. And we are now watching Leone Stars and Guinea Bissau. Leone Stars is in possession right now, starting it from the back. And we hope and pray that this becomes a victory for Mohamed Kalong, who is taking over the national side. And this is going to be his first match since he took over about a couple of weeks ago. I think Sierra Leone have scored. Sierra Leone is in the lead. We've scored a goal, and Sierra Leone is 1 up. I need to find out who the goal scorer is. But yes, we have taken the lead, and Sierra Leone is now leading 1 goal to nil against Guinea-Bissau. We are playing at home in Monrovia, and like I said, this is the first match for Mohamed Kalon, a former striker for Leone Stars, a former player for AC Milan, Monaco, and he started his footballing career in Lebanon. So is he going to prove a point to the Sierra Leone community all over the world today that he has been the man that is capable to take Sierra Leone to the World Cup? Well, history is about to be made today by Mohamed Kalong, who has just taken the lead against Guinea-Bissau as we have led 1 goal to nil. As you can see him on the touchline, he's wearing his black top, black trousers and black top. This is the first time he's actually manning the national team, and it is very much impressive to see what Sierra Leone has done so far. So far, we're doing well, and I'm getting correspondent from Liberia, Monrovia to be precise. Let me see what my correspondent has to say from Monrovia. Yes, over to you, Musa. You're live on Sierra Leone Media. What's happening right there right now?
Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am. I thought that was Musa, but unfortunately, it is another call. But we are now watching as we are going along with the competition. Sierra Leone is on the attack again once more. It's on the right flank, and we're holding on to the ball. I need to find out who the players are. I can explain. It's getting close to a second goal. Twisting, turning in the box, 6 yard box. No, he lost it again to Guinea-Bissau. So we're back in possession, and a foul has been blown against us. Unfortunately, we did not make that one through at all. But we are hoping. This is a very interesting match so far, and Sierra Leone is in the lead. And what we have seen so far is the fact that Sierra Leone is doing well so far. And the kind of way how the game they play today, I have to be switching into Creole and English for those of you who don't understand Creole. Is Sierra Leone playing? So we're salon they play, we get for talk Creole, and like we make sure see people understand exactly what's in the happen. Like I said earlier, when I'm watching the game live, but definitely we're not allowed to stream it live because of FIFA ruling, and the FIFA ruling is saying we don't have accreditation to broadcast the match, but we can talk about it. So that is what we're doing right now. So far so good. Mohamed Kalon inside, don't take the lead, and we don't get so much questions that has been asked over the past couple of weeks since he took over, and some of them questions and they don't be answered today. And one of the questions now, if he capable enough for manage the national team. Well, this is not the first test, and so far, so good. He don't do well, and he don't take the lead. Now we are under attack. There's a long cross that goes right over the bar of the Sierra Leone goal post. So we're going to have a goal kick in favor of Sierra Leone. Now that just goes through quickly the lineup of the Leone Star and the Guinea-Bissau national team. I start with Leone Star. In goal, we have Alaji Cisse, Abudu Mbuya, number 4, and number 5 man is Alpha Toure. Number 8 jersey is Alassane Koroma. Number 9 jersey is Musa Kamara. And number 11 jersey is Mustafa Bundu. I think Mustafa Bundu is the captain for this match. I think he is going to captain the national side, whether ongoing or just for today. They're having a quick water break, and Kalon, they can talk to his team and tell them exactly what he expects of them within the next quarter of the first half. So the first quarter of the first half is over, and they are now taking a quick water break. And the water break, FIFA introduced them because of the weather temperature within the hot countries them in the last World Cup, and this is not something where they don't continue because they think players are being exhausted and they need like a 2 or 3 minute water break before the game commences. So basically, Musa Bundu Nain scored the goal. So Musa Bundu is the goal scorer. Thank you very much. I'm having many correspondents right now online. Everybody is telling me information. Like I said, I'm juggling from the screen and Facebook Live. So basically, I won't be able to give you updated information as it should be. But according to the game they go, we are slightly a couple of seconds slow behind. We'll be able to catch up with what is happening right now in Monrovia. Sierra Leone is taking a goal kick, and the goal kick is going to be taken by the goalkeeper, Al-Aji Cisse. So like I was saying, you have Mustafa Bundu, who is the captain for today's match, and then you get Nathaniel Jallo with number 12 jersey. You get Mohamed Bangura, 13 jersey, and Tyrese Fofana with the 14 jersey. Saidu Tarawali with the 18 jersey, and the all Jumaba will get the 21 jersey. As we don't see today, Salon gets a couple of internationals, and majority of the squad is full of home-based players. According to records, they say they're home-based players. They also now they're the player and where they in top form right now, now the Sierra Leone Premier League. Sierra Leone is now defending in their own half, and Guinea-Bissau seems to be very calm about this match. They don't seem to be in any hurry as they get their own coach. The ball is now being thrown into Sierra Leone 18-yard box. We're trying to get it out. We have 3 defenders that have made it sure the goal is not coming, and they've cleared it all the way into the half of Guinea-Bissau. Well, the days of playing football now is quite different, and if you can see on the touchline, you get the 2 head coaches them all in black. I don't know whether that is the new style now for coaches, but they all seems to be wearing black top and black bottom. Luis Boamwate, now one of the greatest African players in the Premier League, couple of years ago, and now himself done returned back home for coaching national team. So very interesting to see what's happening now in world football, where you get so many ex-players coaching their national team. So this is one of the most exciting one because Luis Boamwate was a striker, and Mohamed Kalon was also a striker in their playing days. So we want to see whether their capacity as strikers has made any difference in their team's performance today. Well, Mohamed Kalon don't prove him. He don't get an early goal. So we hope say the rest will be history. And that history will be in the favor of Sierra Leone. We all want for make Sierra Leone qualify for the World Cup for the first time. Can you imagine what Indane will be like? Not just for the country, but also for the coach, winner Mohamed Kalon. He never had the opportunity to play in the World Cup. He played 1 or 2 Nations Cup. I think 1 Nations Cup where he make a name par as scoring the youngest player we score a goal in an African Nations Cup tournament. So basically, he hasn't been able to take Sierra Leone to the World Cup as a captain. He hasn't been able to take Sierra Leone to the Nations Cup as a captain. But now is possibly the right time for him to take Sierra Leone to the World Cup. Not as a playing player, but as a coach for the national team. That will be an interesting history to be unfolded. So now we have a corner against Leone Star, and Leone Star get for defend this corner as much as they can because, like I said, Guinea-Bissau not look like for say that they in any hurry at all, but they have been very composed after conceiving a goal from Leone Star. So we're now going to defend this corner, and the corner has been quickly taken, and it goes all the way up in the air out of the 18-yard box again under the legs of the Sierra Leone players, and we are going to have a throw in favor of the Leone Star. Well, Mohamed Kalon seems for the 9 touchline, and he get the ball line, and he just don't drop him for the player for take a throw in favor of Leone Star. So far, so good. Leone Star has been doing well, and they have been defending well. It's very hard for Leone Star. They take a lead, and all of a sudden they maintain that lead for over 5 or 10 minutes in a match. But again, everything don't be something different that they talk about. So today we don't get Leone Star. We don't take the lead. Not the first time, but this is one of the very few times the way Leone Star don't take a lead in any kind of major tournament like this. We're always coming from behind, equalize, and maybe struggle for get a draw, or struggle for win, or sometimes we lose. But today has been different, and this is exactly what is happening right now in Monrovia, as we have Leone Star playing against Guinea-Bissau. Leone Star is playing from the right, from the left, going to the right, and Guinea-Bissau is playing on the opposite direction. Leone Star is wearing the all green and white bottom, whilst Guinea-Bissau is on their full red. We now have an attack in the 18-yard box of Guinea-Bissau, and we have tried very hard to make sure the ball was won again by the Guinea-Bissau defender, and there's going to be a long kick or a beginner of the game by Guinea-Bissau's defense. They're going to be knocking it around. Like I said, they take their time. They're not in any hurry. They're just relaxed about the whole thing. So far, so good. Guinea-Bissau is trailing by 1-0 against Leone Star in this World Cup qualifying series. Next week, or this week coming, or a couple of days coming, we have Egypt, and we might think there is a possibility for us to send a correspondent to Egypt as well to cover the match. But look at the possibilities. The possibilities, one of which will be the timeline because it's Ramadan, and secondly, the cost implication from Sierra Leone to Egypt. But from the UK, we are under attack right now, but defended very well outside the 18-yard box of the Leone Stars defense, and we managed to get it out as the ball is being pumped right all the way into the half of Guinea-Bissau. So we don't still have ball possession. They're knocking it around peacefully. They seem to have very much confidence on the ball today. They don't seem like they're in any hurry. You know, look like for say they look they in some kind of tension. And so far so good. Leone Star don't do well in making sure that they have the game under their control. With ball possession so far, we've just lost it in the midfield, and we're trying to recoup again and get it back into control. The ball is a goal kick to the goalkeeper, Sierra goalkeeper, and he plays quick to the wing back, and he's taking it now from that point. Wow, okay. We have a very much interesting confidence defense at the moment. They don't have any hesitation in holding on to the ball, but we have to be very mindful about the game right now. 1-0 lead is not good enough. We need to make it 2 for us to have some form of guarantee. And that guarantee seems to be coming. We've just lost it on the right flank. And we're just now about making sure that the player is on the floor, is a Leone Star player. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching Sierra Leone Media Live, and all we're doing today is just run the commentary of the match because we're not allowed to stream it live. Unfortunately, it is what it is, and we just have to leave by that for now. So far, so good. Leone Star is in the lead by 1-0, and Guinea-Bissau is trailing. The game is not that bad to watch. People are actually paying attention to the formation of the new appointed coach Mohamed Kalon, and the game is not just all on the players but also on Mohamed Kalon, the team coach. Everybody has been waiting for this day, and that is exactly what is unfolding in front of us today as we see Mohamed Kalon, one of Sierra Leone's greatest striker, managing the Leone Stars in this World Cup qualifier. So bear with me. Whilst you see me doing something, I'm just trying to log on to various different platforms to see what is happening elsewhere, and at the same time I'm watching the match. So this is exactly what is happening right now. All right, welcome once more. If you're watching Sarah J Media Live, and today we are running commentary as usual, like we always do on this platform when it comes to football. If we don't have the rights to broadcast, we will always come here and actually run the commentary about the Leon Star game, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. If you're not sure of what is happening, that is what is happening. Okay, I will say so now. We got a correspondent in Liberia where they cover the match for we, and we will share pictures later on. But we are not allowed to broadcast the match because it is a FIFA ruling. So basically, FIFA is supposed to be running this match on their platform, I guess. And if at all that is a possibility, then you can watch it there. But so far, so good. We're not allowed to broadcast it, and Leon Star is now taking a throw just halfway into their half, and a long throw all the way down to the striker who is holding on to the ball now is three Guinea-Bissau players around him. A long pass to the flank, but cut short by the Guinea-Bissau midfield, and we are still on it. So far, the game hasn't been bad for us. We are in favor as we are leading by 1-0, and that is exactly what Leon Star is doing right now. So, if you're there watching, please send in your comments. If you want to send in any question, we'll follow up with questions online, and we might be able to say a few things to anybody that wants to know what is happening to this match today so far. So thank you for watching Sierra Media. And today we are covering the Sierra Leone and Guinea-Bissau match. Hopefully we'll be going to Egypt as well soon. And Sierra Leone is on the attack right now. Yes, we are on it. Another strike to the goal. No, it isn't a goal. That was a very nail-biting shot. He goes away to the crossbar on the side post, sorry, and Guinea-Bissau has taken a quick goal kick, and they're knocking the ball in their own half. So yes, you're watching Sarah J Media Live, and today we are covering the Sierra Leone Guinea-Bissau match, and the ball is now in possession with the Guinea-Bissau players. They are knocking it around. That's a long pass towards the right flank, and we have our defender there who is challenging it, and is a throw in favor of Guinea-Bissau. It's just very close to the left flank of our 18-yard box, and that is where the throw is going to be taken from by the Guinea-Bissau player. So like I said, you're watching Sarah J Media Live today, and we are here running commentary of the Sierra Leone Guinea-Bissau match. The ball is in our 18-yard box, cleared away by our midfielder all the way into the half of Guinea-Bissau, and that's where the ball is right now. And Guinea-Bissau is knocking it around as usual. They are not in any hurry at all for this particular match. So let's see what's the end product of the first half is going to be. But so far, so good. Leon Star is leading by 1-0. That's a foul against Guinea-Bissau. So they have a free kick just 10 yards away from the 18-yard box, from the 18, from the center line, sorry. And that free kick is going to be taken towards the Sierra Leone goal. And we hope our national team defend this very well. Yes, they do. No, it's not yet taken. And the free kick is just about to be taken maybe in a few seconds time. And we have a Guinea-Bissau player standing over the ball waiting for the referee signal. Going all the way back to take this wonderful free kick. It's been taken into the 18-yard box of Sierra Leone. It's a header by Jumaba, and he goes all the way for a corner kick. Well done, Jumaba. That's an impressive header. You just proven the reason why you're supposed to be here today. And according to your reports, your interviews, you want to take the team all the way to the World Cup. That will be a very successful ambition. And now a corner kick is going to be taken against Leone Star. And the Guinea-Bissau want to make it short, but we have a defender who is manning the man next to the ball. Right in the hands of the goalkeeper. And we've lost it again, still halfway. Now we are on the counter attack, one-on-one. We lost it to the Guinea-Bissau defender. No foul. Guinea-Bissau is on the attack again once more. Sierra Leone has to defend this very well. Defended it well, but the referee blew a foul against Leone Star. We've been complaining earlier on about foul not being given towards us, but the referee has just given a foul. Is that foul going to be in favor of Guinea-Bissau, or is the foul is going to be in favor of Sierra Leone? So at the moment, we are trying everything possible to make sure that Leone Star maintain the lead. That's a foul in favor of Leone Star, so it's going to have a free kick that is going to be taken from the Leone Star half by the goalkeeper. So hopefully the first half is going to be run in a way that Leone Star is going to still maintain the lead as we are fast approaching the end of the first half. That's a long goal kick by the goalkeeper right into the 18-yard box of Guinea-Bissau. Saved by the Guinea-Bissau defenders. Now they are knocking the ball around from one player to the next. And it's a foul in favor of Guinea-Bissau. So thank you for watching. Please post your comment. Unfortunately, we will not be able to show the live broadcast, but we can just run the comment. We've done this here before several times, so it's just for you to be updated about what is happening, just in case you don't have any opportunity to watch the match from any other device. But like I said earlier on, we don't want to face the restriction of our page being banned. And Guinea-Bissau is now attacking. Ball is being pushed into our 18-yard box. Defended well, still struggling to get it out. And yes, a Leone Star defender has saved the ball not to become a corner against us, but a goal throw. It's now a throw in favor of Guinea-Bissau, and we are waiting for that throw. Mamek Kalon keeps walking on the touchline, raising concerns about something that he's not happy with. We're making a quick substitution here. I don't know what has been the problem, but Kai Kamara has been introduced into the pitch, and Kai Kamara is coming on whilst Mustafa Bundu is gone off. So Kai Kamara takes over the captain band, and Mustafa Bundu is off the pitch. Don't know the reason why. Now a goal. Not a goal. It is a cross that goes right across the Sierra Leone 6-yard box, and it went out for a goal kick in favor of Sierra Leone. So Mustafa Bundu is out, I think. I don't know what has been the reason, but Kai Kamara has taken over the captain band, and he's now leading a bunch of Sierra Leoneans against Guinea-Bissau. What is he going to do different from what Mustafa Bundu has done so far? We need to find out as the match unfolds. So definitely we're going to follow up, and Leone Star is still in the lead. And we are now in possession from the left flank, driving it into the 18-yard box of Guinea-Bissau, across over the goal post of the Guinea-Bissau goal. And we've been able to gain a corner kick from that particular attack. So far, so good. Leone Star is leading by 1-0. And Luis Bonmarte does not look like a happy man so far. He's been coming on and off his bench. But right now, Leone Star is going for a second goal if that's possible. We're waiting for the corner kick to be taken, and we have like 7 players in the 18-yard box of the Guinea-Bissau team, and the corner has been quickly taken. It's gone back again for another corner, defended well by Guinea-Bissau. So we're still waiting to see what is going to be the outcome of this corner kick. Again, is going to be taken for the second time. A second corner kick in a row by the corner kick has been taken all the way, headed out by the Guinea-Bissau defender, and it now comes to the right flank of the Sierra Leone player who is knocking it around all the way back to the goalkeeper, and a clear kick back into Guinea-Bissau's half by the Sierra Leone goalkeeper, and Guinea-Bissau is clearing it out again. Now the ball ends up in the midfield, and Guinea-Bissau are in possession. Guinea-Bissau is going to make an attack again, now to the left flank on the opposite direction against the Sierra Leone defender. A quick knock, and now the ball goes to the Sierra Leone player, and they're knocking it around once more. Right, Sierra Leone is in possession right now. We are in possession, and we hope this possession is going to be in the interest. Again, we have another attack on the right flank, one-on-one. A good try, but the ball goes all the way on the side of the second post from the right flank of the pitch, and it's a goal kick awarded to Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau have made it short, played short, back to the goalkeeper, and clears out to the halfway line in possession. Guinea-Bissau in possession again once more, all the way back to the left, trailing. A Sierra Leone defender is trailing him, one-on-one, one-on-one. A knock into the 18-yard box, and a shot taken. And it goes wide for a corner kick in favor of Guinea-Bissau. So far, so good. Sierra Leone is leading by 1-0. And we're looking forward to what will be the outcome of this first half, as Sierra Leone has made an early substitution, and Kai Kamara has replaced, I guess, Mustafa Bundu, if I'm correct, who was the captain whilst he was on the pitch. And the captain band has been transferred to Kai Kamara, who substituted Mustafa Bundu. Now Sierra Leone is defending this, and it's a one-on-one attack. And the ball has been lost. We still have possession. One-on-one. No, again cleared out by Guinea-Bissau. We might be still in possession of the ball. We're still holding on to it. Is that a foul? No, no foul given. The referee has pointed out to be a foul in favor of Guinea-Bissau. So far, so good. Sierra Leone is doing well. Sierra Leone is doing very well right now. We have the 2 cameras who are leading up front, and they've been partnered before against Tunisia in the Nation Cup in Cameroon, and we had a goalless draw in that particular match. And they have been featured again once more against Ivory Coast, and we had a 2-2 draw on that match, and one of the cameras scored the second equalizer for Leone Stars. So today we are now seeing them back again being partnered, and we hope they came out with the results for today's match. Sierra Leone is trying to qualify for the upcoming World Cup, and so far so good. They've maintained their position on this particular match by leading from 1-0. The Leone Star has always been the Leone Star, and Leone Star will always be Leone Star. Leone Star is still trailing, is still leading this particular match right now. And for Leone Star to be in the lead is not funny. And they've been able to maintain the scoreline as long as they have been able to maintain the match so far. And Leone Star is leading by 1-0. A very interesting match. And Guinea-Bissau has been in possession. They're knocking the ball around in the Sierra Leone half. Like I said, they are not in any hurry. But this Guinea-Bissau team hasn't been, well, they haven't impressed me so far. It's not because I'm watching from a distance, but we haven't been under any kind of serious attack within the past 20 minutes of the match. They are now attacking, and we have defended very well over the past 20 minutes. So basically, we're having Sierra Leonean stars on the pitch right now performing for their first time under the management of Mohamed Kalon. Mohamed Kalon, like I said, is a former player and captain of the national team. And that we are now on the attack again once more. That's Kai Kamara losing it. And it goes out for a throw in favor of Guinea-Bissau. Now you're watching Sierra Leone Media Live, and we are just running a live commentary about the Leone Star and Guinea-Bissau match. Kai Kamara challenges the defender on that particular one, and the goalkeeper has to make a short pass to the Guinea-Bissau defenders, and the game is on this way. That's a long pass to the Sierra Leone goalkeeper, and that is possibly officially the end of the first half. First half is over, and we are about to see what is happening right now in Monrovia. Let me see if I can get one of my correspondents in Monrovia to talk to you guys and give his own brief about the match and see what is going to happen next. Like you can see, the camera is spanning around. There is huge amount of supporters watching the match again for the Leone Stars, and Mohamed Kalon is taking his team to the changing room for the very first team talk that he's going to have with his players. I'll try and see if I can get my camera crew to be on the touchline and see if they can do a couple of interviews, if possible, to some of the officials that are present, or maybe talk to some of the supporters that are on the pitch right now. So let me see if I can make that call quickly and get in touch with the camera crew in Monrovia. All right, guys, just bear with me quickly. Don't get anywhere. Stay with me. Stay with me. And stay with me. So I'm going to do some quick analysis of the national team and what has happened so far within the past 45 minutes as Leone Star has taken the lead for the first time in a World Cup qualifier without going or conceding any goal at all. So I'm going to give a call to my correspondent in Monrovia and see if I'll be able to get him online to say some few things about the match. So just bear with me. We're now going for the first half. And first half, Mohamed Kalon is having his opportunity to say some few words to his team for the first time as a manager. As we are now waiting for the second half to start. So basically, I'm going to speak to my correspondent and see if we'll be able to get him to come live and talk to us. Will you be able to come live and talk to us if that's possible? Just put the camera on you and see if we can get some supporters who are there with you and ask them about their opinion and what they think of coming all the way from Sierra Leone to watch the national team play in Monrovia for the first time as Sierra Leone is trying to qualify for the World Cup. Okay, now this guy for see if we will get a couple of supporters or fans then waiting at the pitch right now for see if we'll be able to get them on camera for say some few words about the match and waiting at and take about what and think of the game so far. So just bear with me. Let's see if we can get the cameraman ready. Well, it seems to get a lot of Sierra Leoneans then we go. Well, so I think I'll be able to maybe show some elements of this wise with the weight. But and obviously it should be a problem to show the supporters that we have in the stands. Jumaba seems to forget a lot of people and we support him. Just get a call again from Monrovia. Hello, over to you. Hello. The network seems to be bad in Monrovia right now, so I don't know what is happening, but we'll definitely come back on anytime soon. Yeah? Hello? Yeah, so what's happening right now? Okay, no problem, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. We'll work with what we have so far. Okay then, thank you very much. Alright, well, so far so good. We're not going to forget any interview done, maybe until after the match. So I could just try to give some quick analysis of what has happening so far within this particular tournament. Like I say, Leone Star they try as much as possible for make sure say then gets qualified for the World Cup, and the World Cup will happen anytime. 1 second, let me just check and see what's happening here right now. Like I said, the network very bad, so we're not able to forget exactly what thing we look at or what we want right now. Okay. Well, like I said, we're waiting for the first half, and I'm not going able for get any first half analysis because it's just me here talking to you guys about the competition so far. Leone Star they take part in, and the competition we Leone Star they take part in at the World Cup qualifier. We did knock heads with Guinea Bissau. Guinea Bissau, now one of the Central African countries that we did the same group. Hello. Yep, I get correspondent from all over the world right now. So I talk to one of Sierra Leone media's finest. So what's happening, boss?
Just calling to check out Ali at this stage. Well, is this 17, 18 minutes? We're almost one up now.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Mustafa Budu, that's a great one. I think Sierra Leoneans all over the world really are interested in this match. Why? Because of the shape up at the top. And for the first time, we have the Wonder Boy out there, managing the team and being the head coach. So everyone is actually anxious and interested.
Why?
So, yeah, so I think it's a good thing, and wish the guys all the best. And also see that he was able to feature a lot of home-based players, because that's been like the complaint for a long period of time. How can we improve the local league if we do not have home-based players being featured in our national team for international competition? So it's all eyes on Leon Stars, but all eyes on the wonder boy Mohamed Kalon. Also with him doing something that is unheard of. We know that we've always had what do you call it? Players coming from the same family, siblings playing football, but we've never had a coaching staff, right? More or less dominated by, brothers. So
Sure.
to see successful brothers too, um, the Mohammed Kalon, the what do you call him? The Musa Kalon, who is the oldest, and Kemokai Kalon, being part of the backroom staff. So that's amazing, and we wish them all the best. So that I just called to, share my own sentiment there, and it's exciting to call at the time that we scored our goal by Bundu.
Okay, but again, let me just go back to you quickly and ask you three questions. So, what's your own take about the game so far? Do you think the national team will be able to make it through to this first leg? And looking at they have Egypt next, do you think this is going to be like a stepping stone for Mohamed Kalon's career as the first time he has been appointed as a national coach?
So um, it's a very important game for the Leonsters, but more so important for the coaching staff. The reason being because as a new staff, I think you want to assert, right, that you're here for business because everyone is watching. And Mohamed Kalon is not any name. He's been a football icon. So now, and we know that he's a qualified coach. So people who want to see whether he will use his expertise to advance football in Sierra Leone. So, for qualification's sake, definitely it is very important that he puts a team together and he's got the right strategy to ensure that the team win this match, and that will ease some pressure on him, have the nation behind him in preparation for other matches. With the Guinea Bissau, this is a game that we must win. Then we'll battle. If with Egypt, like you say, if there are hiccups along the way, maybe people will understand that maybe Egypt is more prepared, they have a more sophisticated, kind of football development and things like that. But for Guinea Bissau, it is a must that we win this match. And I'm happy that in the first half, within the first 15 minutes or within the first 20 minutes, we are one goal up.
So how do you feel to be featured in a match like this yourself? Because we have a Jumaba playing today for the first time representing Sierra
So
Leone after
listen,
making headlines all over the world as one of the most
listen.
improving player from Sierra Leone.
T-Boy, you have to understand that the name Jumaba is a precious name. Anything that we do it to perfection.
Okay.
So I am biased here to say the Jumabas will make sure that we leave that mark in the football history of Sierra Leone and the rest of the world. And I've gotten so many calls. I even had someone who called me, I didn't know that you have a son that plays football, the Jumaba. So please make sure that we start sharing the proceeds from these boys' performance and all. I've been getting calls. I'm like, he's not my brother, he's not my son, but we share the same name. He's Abdullah Jumaba and I'm Mohamed Jumaba. So, but I'm so proud of the young man, and I wish him all the best. And I'm sure he'll be a mentor, and most Sierra Leonean, footballers, boys and girls, will be looking up to him.
So do you think one more before you go? Do you think it's a high risk for Kalon to actually make possibly 80% of the team selection to be home-based players?
No, I don't think so at all.
Okay.
Football, you take risk, right? And I'm sure he's familiar with most of those players because he owns a team. He watches the leagues in, day out, or week in, week out. So he knows the players, he knows their strength, he knows what they're capable of doing. You will not know if you do not give them the opportunity.
So do you think that would be like a call off or a put off for some of the international players that we're looking forward to?
No, I don't think so at all. This would be a challenge to the international player, meaning that you have to prove yourself. For you to be filled into that team, you have to be sure that you deserve to be there. Because it's not like, some people will feel entitled. Oh, yeah, I'm playing overseas, so already I know I don't have to put in the work. They'll just call on me because I play in one of these countries. No. Football, that's why they say what? It's a teamwork. Calon said something the other day. He said, I watched his interview. He said during their time it was a recap interview for the African Nations Cup that you covered,
okay,
in Cameroon.
Yeah.
He said something, him and the late Junior Tumbu, he said during our time, when we went to the Nations Cup in 1996, we went there as individual players. So it was their individual expertise. That is why, if you notice, they did not do well. But the team in Cameroon was able to perform because they went there, as a team. They prepared along the way. They've been together. They understand each other, right? So I'm sure with this team that he's putting together, he has that mindset.
Okay.
That though I might look at individual players that will come in to make the difference, but I want to build a team. And Sierra Leone needs to develop football. And you can only develop football by giving the home base opportunities.
Right, I agree with you on that. But again, my question to that would be, the opportunities been given to Sierra Leoneans in the past for international football players that are based abroad has been huge. So maybe Calon wants to do a U-turn. But do you think this U-turn for me so far will be able to compete at the highest level of the tournament when you're looking at some certain countries that might have 11 international players that plays in top leagues all over the world? Do you think Calon will have any disadvantage to still feature home-based players as the majority than actually looking into players that are coming from Europe?
So I believe in Calon because when you have someone that wants to leave a legacy, he will go beyond all reasonable doubts to make sure that he performs. So I know that he will not go into any match just for the sake of filling a team or performing, competing in the fixture. He will want to win because he has a point to prove to the nation and to the rest of the world. Okay, now he has the platform, and I believe that he will gauge each game or look at each game as it comes, then design or devise a strategy around that game. So filling players, he may feel 70-80% home base for this game, but he might change the strategy and change the whole team for the Egypt match, depending on the game and depending on the match. So I'm sure he has the potential to weigh his options.
So do you have any concern as the goal scorer Mustafa Bundu was substituted just halfway into the first half by Kai Kamara?
Well, he was. I have not seen that honestly, but was he injured or what?
It was a substitution that I don't know why it happened, and I'm not too sure whether he was injured or he wasn't feeling something right. But
right, because Mustafa Bundu, you and I know that where he's playing in the UK, he's in top form. Yeah. He's performing for his club very well. So if he's out right now, as you said, being out right now is possibly because of injury or something, concerning. So it's a concern for the team for future matches, but for him to get out early in the game like this, it's a big concern. But I'm sure Kai Kamara is experienced as well. He usually knows how to make the difference in games, and I hope he will perform. And I was very impressed that Calon called him in because we all know that there has been some rumors few years back that they had their own issues, right? Yeah. Competition-wise, blah, 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 blah. So Calon made sure he called in him, and I hope he'll perform, for the benefits of the green, white, and blue.
All right, thank you very much, Jumaba. This is the Jumaba for Sierra Leone Media, not the Jumaba representing Leon Star.
Yes, thank you so much. And we wish the Leon Stars all the best, and we'll catch up later.
No problem. Thank you very much, Jumaba. All right, that was Jumaba of Sierra Leone Media based in the United States of America. And at the moment, he just gave his own views and opinion about how he thinks the game is going so far. So what we're now going to is the second half, which is about to start anytime soon. But like I said, unfortunately, the match will not be broadcast live because of copyright laws against us. If we do, our page, not just our page, but we will be sued. And you know exactly what will happen if FIFA is taking you to court. You're not just going to be banned for life, but definitely it will affect us as a media house. So basically, we'll be representing AFCON over the past couple of years. We've gone to 3 AFCON as Sierra Leone Media, and doing those AFCONs as well, we're not allowed to broadcast any of those games because the copyright, it involves a lot when it comes to copyrights for showing games. But again, we have rights to take pictures and we have rights to do live commentary. We cannot be stopped from doing that. So at the moment, that is exactly what we're doing. So even if I am on the pitch, that is exactly possibly what we're going to do. If somebody else is streaming it, then that's fine. That's their own risk that they're taking as long as they can deal with it. But we have to maintain the professional ethics of what we do. Second half is right just on its way, and Sierra Leone is going to kickstart the second half by Kai Kamara and Musa Kamara to take us into the second half of this very important match, and Sierra Leone is leading by 1 goal to nil. So if at all you're going to be asking questions, please do. And let me get my mic back up and running very close to myself because I was using it earlier on to get Jumoba on, and I'm going to use it again to get myself back to be very loud. So if you have any questions on the chat, please send them in and we'll be able to have a discussion. I can see a few people making comments, and the comments were, "Are you not sharing the game?" Oh my god. I can see people making comments already. Interesting ones. But anyway, this is not about politics right now. We're just going ahead with a football match. Sierra Leone has kicked off the second half, and the second half is on its way, and Leone Star is on the attack right now. So what we're going to be seeing is Leone Star attacking from the right to the left, and Guinea-Bissau is going to be defending very hard this time around not to conceive another goal in the second half of this match. So Leone Star is about to make history, and Mohamed Kano is about to make history to win his first match of the national team since he took over almost 2 or 3 weeks ago. And he knew exactly what was ahead of him when he took over the job. So Mohamed Kalong has represented Sierra Leone several times as a captain, and he has scored very important goals for the national team. And in his footballing career, Sierra Leone is under attack right now, and he goes out for a throw or corner kick on the right flank of the Sierra Leone defense. So it's a throw against Sierra Leone, and Guinea-Bissau is taking a quick throw just about 15 or 10 yards away from the corner post of the Sierra Leone defense, and the throw is about to be taken. Okay, the throw is about to be taken. The throw is taking long one into the half of the Sierra Leone 18 and saved, cleared out by the Sierra Leone defenders. So far, we have defended well, and it seems to be going on well. And we don't have to just defend, we still have to put on an attack, which we are on right now. Sierra Leone is on the attack from the right flank of the Sierra Leone half. Defended well, and it comes back again to them. We knock the ball around. We've been very confident about holding on to the ball this time around. I don't know whether it's because of the confidence that Mohamed Kalon has brought to the team. He was a striker, and strikers don't hold on to the balls for too long, except for those ones that are very selfish. So he has actually brought a different form of the game to the players right now, as we can see on the pitch. The players have enough confidence to hold on to the ball. And definitely we're going to focus on football. Like I see some comments online right now. And well, we are actually broadcasting the game live, not on any channel, but on a platform that is not live at all. That's all I would say for now. But if there are other channels online that are playing it, so you have to do some search on your own if you can. but unfortunately, I won't be able to pinpoint you to any channel that is showing it live right now. I guess FIFA is supposed to be showing it, so I don't know if you follow FIFA. If you do follow them, please go to their page and see if they're streaming the game live. They should be streaming the live matches anyway of all these World Cup qualifiers. So Sierra Leone now has a throw, a free kick into the. No, it's been blocked by the Guinea-Bissau players. He's going to be driving right again into the half, in control by the Sierra Leone midfielders. Are they going to knock it around again and see if they can actually create a goal from this? Not at all. It goes out for a goal kick to Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau now seems to be in a hurry. They want to get the ball back on pitch as fast as possible as they can, but they were not in such hurry in the first half. So far, so good. Sierra Leone is leading by 1-0, and we have made a substitution just about the first 20 or 25 minutes of the first half. The goal scorer Mustafa Bundu has been substituted. Maybe they're going to reserve him for the Egypt game. I'm not too sure. I'm just anticipating that. That might be just my own kind of that's my own thoughts. Maybe Calon has a reason why he has substituted him, or maybe he has picked up a slight knock and they don't want to take any chances on him at all. That's a goal kick for Sierra Leone. And the ball is being taken out. That's a throw. A throw in favor of Sierra Leone. Is it going to be a quick one? Yes, it is a quick one. And it's a foul in favor of Sierra Leone. So Sierra Leone is leading by 1-0. And we are definitely going to maintain the lead. I hope we maintain it. But it's a very strange thing, because so far in the past couple of games the Sierra Leone started play, they struggle for hold on to any lead. And most of the matches then we don't watch or see, we always coming from behind. Even now some of we home matches they play with teams they will not supposed for loss to. Well, when I say suppose, I talk about when it comes to record on paper, we might be ranked more than those teams. So the goalkeeper is making a clearance from the Sierra Leone goal all the way into the halfway line. We have a 1-on-1. No, it's offside. That's offside against Leon Star by Kai Kamara. Like Jumaba said earlier on, not to Juma about the play, we own Jumaba. He said earlier on, he's quite surprised that Kai Kamara has been called into the national team again, even though they said there were some amount of differences as we are defending. Right now, the ball is in our 18-yard box, just at the edge, but defended well by Sierra Leone, and a clearance all the way into the halfway line by Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone has done very well so far. They are still defending this one on the left flank, and we have a player down and defended well. That's a foul in favor of Sierra Leone in our 18-yard box. We don't have to be taking these chances. They are high risk, and we should not be anticipating such challenges in our 18-yard box. Penalties can be issued now, or VAR can actually support penalties that should be issued against your team, especially in the World Cup tournament like this. But unfortunately, there's no VAR in this anyway. VAR is primarily for final matches, not for this one. So we're still watching the match, and Sierra Leone is playing against Guinea-Bissau, and Sierra Leone is in the lead. We've been very much composed over the past 50 minutes. We have defended well. Mohamed Kalon, like Juma said, the Kalon family is playing a great role in the national team right now, even though there has been a lot of concerns raised about the fact that it is not a family property. There is no need for them to have, or for Kalon to have three or two of his brothers supporting him in the national team. But if you look into their credentials, I think they've contributed immensely into Sierra Leone football as a family, as individuals. Kemokai used to be the former captain for Leon Stars. and he has performed very well in his days. Musa Kalon played also, but he has been doing very well as a coach for the under 20, and he has been doing very well as a coach for local clubs. So his involvement in Sierra Leone football has been great. So I see no reason why we are under attack right now, defended well by the Sierra Leone defenders, and still being able to keep possession. We're still in possession in our 18-yard box, knocking it around conveniently, and that's a foul in favor of Leon Star. So as I was saying, the Calon brothers has done great for Sierra Leone when it comes to football. So I hear the question of concern being raised by a few people or many people around saying he should not be appointing his brothers to be part of his backroom staff. Well, if they have the potential, if they have done it before, and if they have the ability to make a change, why not? But I hear the concern of others that has been raised in regards to that. But this is the first time we're having that in history, wherein you have a family of three coaching the national team, as in the head coach and the backroom staff of the head coach are from one family. We've seen players representing their country or clubs that are families, siblings, but not on this level. Sierra Leone is attacking, but not as much as they were in the first half. And they're sitting down well on this, holding on to the 1-0 victory that they've gained during the first 15 minutes of the first half. And that goal was scored by Mustafa Bundu that has been substituted for Kai Kamara. I can see Musa Tumbo coming towards the bench, maybe seeking advice. He's wearing the number 9 jersey, and Sierra Leone is on the attack right now. Are they going to be able to make any difference with this attack? Guinea-Bissau seems to be defending very well, and Sierra Leone players are twisting, turning around the ball, knocking it back to the halfway line, and they are now again building the attack. They lost it to Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau is now attacking in the middle of the pack. They're knocking it round to the right, and they drive it right into the 18-yard box, straight to the goalkeeper's arm. Sierra Leone is safe. We are safe in that regards. We are safe, and we are not going to lose it at all. And the goalkeeper seems to have an injury. He kicks the ball out of play and possibly seek assistance from the side doctors. Doctor the fastest doctor in the world when it comes to sports. Your injury will be fixed in no time. We still got the goalkeeper lying down, now sitting on his bum. Think he may have caught some cramp. They're doing a leg stretch. I remember in my playing days, I've never been in that situation for me to have cramp and somebody is coming to stretch my leg and push it down so that I'll be able to come back on pitch and play. Yes, they can knock me out with a tackle, but not like a normal cramp. Well, nowadays the game has changed. It's not the same like it used to be 20, 40 years ago. So let's come back to the team selection. Team selection has been very much interesting this time around because we now see how Mohamed Kalon made his team selections, calling on to 9 international. Apparently, it was supposed to be 10, but Cabo was injured, so it has to be replaced by somebody else. So basically, we have all these players representing Sierra Leone right now. Most of them are home-based players. I'm not saying the Guinea-Bissau has a lot of home-based players. They too have some amount of foreign-based players that are actually playing in various different leagues in the world. But at the same time, as we can see today, we have former strikers who are managing both countries, and they are using the best of their striking experience to be able to get a goal on each side. So it's a throw to Sierra Leone in their favor as the goalkeeper put the ball out of play to be looked after with that short cramp that he picks up. Musa Kamara is chasing the Guinea-Bissau defense for them not to be able to knock the ball around. And Kai Kamara is alongside him, making sure that the Guinea-Bissau defenders don't start the game from their half and build it all the way into the Sierra Leone half. Is a throw for Guinea-Bissau, and the throw has been sent back for a foul, and the foul has been taken quickly by the Guinea-Bissau players, and the game is on its way again once more. A long kick into the arms of the Sierra Leone goalkeeper. Yes, that's a good save. He comes out for it and picks it up and put the defenders to rest. So he's making sure that they're not in any hurry to think whether they are losing out anything on this match. So far so good. Leone Star is leading by 1-0. And Guinea-Bissau is doing everything possible to get a goal from this match and maybe secure points in total after the end of the 45 minutes of the second half. The match is still on the way. Guinea-Bissau is knocking around in their own half, taking their time to do things. That's a long pass to the Guinea-Bissau winger, and it was an offside by the linesman on that flank. These days, linesmen and referees are very much attentive to the game. They've got devices that are connected to them, and they will know when a goal is being scored, when a tackle was a tackle, and when anything gets in contact with the ball that is not supposed to be, maybe like a handball, or if you're not supposed to touch the ball before the ball was kicked or thrown. Technology has changed the game a little bit. I have my own concerns about that, but at the end of the day, there is not much one can do. Technology rules the world right now. But there is a huge amount of disadvantage in technology, especially when it comes to sports. Sport like this can be decided by the referee and linesman on the pitch and not by technology. So far so good. Leone Star is holding on to the ball right now in the midfield. Pass it on to the winger on the left. Is a foul given to Sierra Leone. So Sierra Leone is on the attack. They take it short, a quick one to Musa Tumbo, who knocks it all the way to the right flank, and it goes out for a throw in favor of Guinea-Bissau. Pardon me. It is Ramadan. It's very difficult to do what I'm doing right now. Oh yes, we've made it 2-0. Sierra Leone has taken another lead by Musa Tombo Kamara. I said it earlier on. The combination of these two players has to make a difference. And yes, the difference has been acknowledged by Musa Kamara, who has scored the second goal for the Sierra Leone national team. And Sierra Leone is leading by 2-0. Very impressive. Very impressive, and very impressive situation that we find ourselves right now. Sierra Leone has taken the lead again by Musa Tombo Kamara, the number 9 jersey, has made it 2-0 for the Leone Stars. Mohamed Kalon is going to be a happy man. He's going to bank in 2 goals for his first international debut as a manager or coach for the Leone Stars, and definitely I see the reason why he rely and trust on his home base players. Maybe it's because he's Guinea-Bissau, or maybe it's because he believes in them, or maybe it's because they are determined to get a victory out of this match. So well done, Musa Tombo, for actually registering a goal in the World Cup qualifier. And I think this is the first goal Musa Tumbo has scored for the World Cup qualifier that he has been representing Sierra Leone on. So basically, Sierra Leone is on the attack again once more. And Luis Boamarte is not going to be a happy man right now watching his team trailing from 2-0. So yes, we are on it. Leone Star is on it. If you're not watching, please try and watch the commentary and you will feel part of the buzz. I am doing it alone today, and I think the subsequent games that we're going to have will be able to have somebody from the other side of the world that will be able to run the commentary with me whilst I am doing it from the UK. So Sierra Leone is leading by 2 goals to 0. The first goal scored by Mustafa Bundu. Now Musa Tumbo has registered his name on the score sheet for Leone Star. Leone Star is on the attack again once more on the left flank. They're taking it all the way to the goal line of the Guinea-Bissau defense. Guinea-Bissau have won the ball. They're knocking it around again once more into the midfield. The midfield is knocking it all the way around to the left. And they lost it for a throw to Leone Stars. I think Leone Star is in good stance at the moment. They are 2-0 up. And this is the first time in the history of Syrian football, as far as I know, for Leone Star to be leading by 2 goals in a World Cup qualifier. Very much impressive. Very much impressive stats by Mohamed Kalon. So we are now watching Leone Star losing it and winning it back again, and lose it again to Guinea-Bissau. And Guinea-Bissau had a throw just very close to the halfway line by their own half. The ball has been played into the Leone Stars half. Can Leone Star defend it very well? They're trying to, and I think they have, but a foul has been given against them again. Just about 10 meters away from the halfway line, quickly taken by Guinea-Bissau into the midfield, knocking around to the right. He's gone out for a throw in favor of Leone Star from the right flank of the pitch from where I'm watching. Leone Star is leading by 2 goals to 0. And Luis Bonmonte is not going to be a happy man right now. Otherwise, Mohamed Kalon should be celebrating in his heart, thinking, I have done it for the national team for the first time. Press conference is going to be very interesting today if the match ends up to be what it is like right now. And Leone Star has won it again in the midfield. Like I said, they've been very composed. Kai Kamara is on the ball right now, knocking it around to the number 13, who has won a throw for Leone Stars. It's a throw against Leone Stars. Oh, wow. Okay. Leone Stars won it again to Kai Kamara, to Musa Kamara to the right flank. They're going to be able to make it 3. Twisting, turning around with the ball in the 18-yard box of Guinea-Bissau. Are we going to be able to manage to have a corner with that? Still holding on to the ball. Guinea-Bissau is defending tightly right now as they have conceived 2 goals already. And the ball comes all the way down to Sierra Leone number 19, who is on the left flank. Knocks it again. Another dribble. Is Leone Star looking for a penalty? No, they're not. And now they've come back again. Attacking again once more. Pushing it hard. No. They've lost it for a goal kick to Guinea-Bissau. Unfortunately, that was not possible this time around for Leone Star to have a third goal. But Guinea-Bissau is trailing by 2 goals to 0. And Leone Star has taken the lead again for the second time, whilst the match is still playing. We definitely have played about 15 minutes of the first half, and Sierra Leone scored the second goal just in between the 10 minutes of the first half that has been played. So far so good. Leone Star is leading, and we are defending very well, and we still continue to defend. When we defend this one again, saved by the line of our defenders. Now a long pass to the left flank of Sierra Leone defense. It's a shot stopper by the goalkeeper, and it goes out to Sierra Leone, and Sierra Leone is now on the counter attack once more. Who is going to be at the end of that ball? Is it going to be Kai Kamara? 3-on-2. Oh, that's a nice defensive save by the Guinea-Bissau team. And Musa Tombo is still in the 18-yard box for the ball. What's he going to do with it this time around? He passes it on to a Sierra Leone player, still on the half of the Guinea-Bissau. And he's knocking it all the way back to the Sierra Leone defense. Now they're still holding on to it in Guinea-Bissau's half. What are they going to do about this one? They're still knocking it around. That was a good play by Leone Star, and Leone Star has done very well to maintain sanity on this particular match so far. So what we're seeing right now is Leone Star leading, and Guinea-Bissau is struggling to deal with this Sierra Leone attacking force, and with the likes of Musa Kamara and Kai Kamara, it means they have given the Guinea-Bissau defense a very good run for their money. Now this they say, put you pocket to say you more today. Well, this is going to be a surprising discussion after this match as Leone Star is still defending, as Guinea-Bissau is attacking. A shot being taken into the Leone Star goal, and it is a goal 2-1. Unfortunately, we've conceived a goal, and Leone Star has conceived a goal, and it is 2-1. I said it earlier on, we have to be very mindful. That was the very first impressive attack by the Guinea-Bissau players, and we've conceded a goal. Alex says, hello, you know, for glad you too much. Alex says, we're glad you too much, no problem. We've conceded a goal, and we are 2-1 up. And Guinea-Bissau has just scored, and we are now leading by 2-1. That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. We don't want to lose anything on this match. We don't want to share the points at all. It's not a match that we should share any points at all. We should try as much as possible to be able to maintain the goal line as it is, or even add more to the scoring goal line as we are attacking once more. Is it going to be a 3-1 goal? No, we missed it again. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Guinea-Bissau goalkeeper make an impressive save, and I think an offside has been given against Musa Kamara. We're leading. Guinea-Bissau has now taken control of the game so far. They are in charge of the midfield, and they've increased their attacking position against Leone Stars, and Leone Star has to defend very well. Otherwise, it will not be easy for them to be able to come out of this match victorious. So basically, the ball is in our half again once more, and we are trying very hard to defend it this time around, and Leone Star is still defending, and we've managed to defend this very well. Are we still holding on to it in our half? Yes, the ball is still in the Leone Stars half. They are knocking it around bit by bit. Guinea-Bissau still in control. They've just been acquired a free kick just about 5 yards or 5 meters away from the Leone Stars 18-yard box. This is not looking good. This is not looking good, but we hope it remains the same way as it is. But this is not looking good at all. So far, so good. Leone Star is leading by 2-1, but it doesn't seem to be good enough at all because we're supposed to be doing more than this, and we've just conceived a free kick just about 10 meters or 10 yards away, or 5 yards away from our 18-yard box. We hope we defend this well. We've created the wall, and the wall is full of 5 or 6 Leone Stars players, and we have a couple of them on the edges as Guinea-Bissau is trying to equalize and have a square goal scoring line with the Leone Stars, who is playing from home. The free kick is quickly taken, and it goes out for a goal kick for Sierra Leone. Well, seeing the camper camp small. We're just about to go into the first 20 minutes of the second half, and we still have possibly another 25 more minutes to play for. And it is getting even scarier at every moment of the game as Leone Star is still trailing. Well, not trailing, it's still leading by 2-1. We're about to make a quick change. Number 14 for Leone Star is coming out and is going to be replaced by the number 2 player who is going to take his position. So far, so good. Leone Star is leading by 2-1. And we've just had a quick substitution by the number 14, who is Tyrese Fofana. He's been replaced by number 2, who is John Billy Cisse, the substitute. So we have a couple of substitution or substituted players on the list, and some of which are Dauda Bangura, goalkeeper; Francisco Ma, goalkeeper. John Cisse is now on the pitch, replaced Tyrese Fofana. And you have Ibrahim Toure, Sitaba. You have Monalapo Dumbuya. Kai Kamara has been replaced, is now on the pitch. You have Momo Kamara, Ali Conte, and Hassan Mila Kuruma. Sierra Leone is still defending. We are still defending, and we hope to defend very well and maintain our defensive discipline like we have done over the first half. Unfortunately, we've just conceded a goal, and we are leading by 2-1 right now. So far so good. We're now trying to build another attack, and we are now in the halfway line into the Guinea-Bissau defense. So like I said, this is Ramadan, and not to because of Ramadan for me could not do this, but I think it's a struggle at some point. And Leone Star is just about to defend this one again, and it's a foul being made against Leone Star. Not a foul. The foul hasn't been given. Yes, it has been given. No, the foul hasn't been given. You have two players on the pitch, and Kai Kamara is on the ball right now on the left flank. What's he gonna do? He's gonna kick it out. He's gonna kick it out as we have two players on the floor. Where the Leone Star player specifically is lying down on the pitch. Just about the 18-yard arc. Don't know what the problem is so far. But Leone Star seems to be picking up knocks, and that is definitely not needed right now. The match is still on. Guinea-Bissau is making a substitution. They're bringing in number 19. And this is going to be their first substitution of the match so far. And number 19 is going to be coming on. Is now on. So number 19 is now on the pitch for Guinea-Bissau. And the number 19 player is Janio Bikel da Silva. We have now a second mid-break. This is the second mid-break that they're having in the first one in the second half. It's the first 15-minute break that they're having, like a water break for maybe a couple of minutes, and they go back to resume the remaining bit of the second half. Pardon me, Sierra Leone is doing well so far. They've managed to take the lead, and they've conceived a goal by taking the lead in the second half, and they're now leading by 2-1. So far so good. That's where we are, and we are hoping it remains the same way as it is. But it will have been proud for Sierra Leone to come out victorious with a clean sheet. But football cannot be predicted in that way sometimes, because anything can happen. You need your total attention on the match, and you need to be focused. So Guinea-Bissau is now in possession in their own half, and they're building it very slowly. And they had a long pass into the half of the Sierra Leone goal, and saved by the goalkeeper. So far so good. You're watching Sierra Leone Media Live, and you're watching football commentary done by Sierra Leone Media with Sierra Leone against Guinea-Bissau. So far so good. The game is still on its way. And Leone Star, is he gonna make another change? No, yes, Leone Star is making a double change. Number 6 and number 17 is going to be coming on. I don't know who they're going to be replaced. Number 6 and number 17 are going to come on for Sierra Leone. Number 6 is Ibrahim Toure, and number 17 is Momo Kamara. So Ibrahim Toure and Momo Kamara is on the pitch right now. And they might have to change the way the Leon Star team is playing right now. As the ball is being saved by a Leon Star defender and knockout to Musa Tumbo, who is chasing it now dreadfully. So far so good. Leon Star is still leading by 2 goals to 1. And they have to do everything possible in maintaining the goal scoreline as it is. Now they're knocking the ball around slowly, taking their time to do so. And Leon Star has just lost it to Guinea-Bissau again. Whilst Guinea-Bissau is building a soft attack from their half, and they're driving it very wide into the civilian defense, where I think they got their first goal from. So far so good. The game has a swift balance, and the balance with the game not get now the fact say Leon Star they play well and Guinea-Bissau don't begin play well. But not for allow them forget the rhythm of football. When you allow a team to get the rhythm of football, you give them more confidence and belief. And that is what you want to take away from your opponents. Confidence and belief that they can win this match. Sierra Leone did it when they secured themselves the second goal, but lose it again immediately after. And that is where the challenge has been now. So Guinea-Bissau is having a free kick just about 20 meters or 20 yards away from the Sierra Leone team. Whilst you have Cabo blocking the ball from his side. Oh, just missed it. Sorry. That's a clash. That's a clash of heads. Clash of heads with the Sierra Leone goalkeeper. And he's going to seek an instant attention. Not the Sierra Leone goalkeeper, but the two defenders within the Sierra Leone team had a clash of head and is going to seek an immediate attention. So far, so good. Leon Star is leading by 2 goals to 1. And I'm having challenges here myself anyway. Because I'm doing a one-man show and I'm struggling to keep up with the pace at which the game is going. And at the same time, I had to look at a few more things that is happening. So see, the goalkeeper is now waiting to take a goal kick. And this is going to be an interesting match for Mohamed Kalong, as he just took over the national team as the national team coach, and this is his first match. So the medical attention has been given to the Leon Star player, and I think that is Jumaba. I'm not too sure, but he looks like it's Jumaba. So the goalkeeper is going to take a goal kick and is going to drive it right in the middle of the halfway line or knock it short. Let's see what he's going to do with this one. What's his decision? Is a long kick from the goalkeeper all the way into the midfield, and it goes out for a throw in favor of Equatorial Guinea. Sorry, Guinea-Bissau. See, I'm thinking of the Equatorial Guinea game. That's a game that we were not happy about. So this is Guinea-Bissau, not Equatorial Guinea. My pardon. And Guinea-Bissau is in control again once more, and they've been in control within the past 10 minutes, and their confidence has grown a lot compared to the way it was like before. And Kai Kamara had the ball knocked back into his half, and it's gone for throw in favor of Guinea-Bissau. A quick throw by Guinea-Bissau. Now we are waiting Guinea-Bissau has been in control within the past 10 minutes. They've been holding on to the ball, and Sierra Leone has been defending. Even though we've been defending well, but we don't want to rely on defending. We still need to put some effort and create some attacks and see if we can conceive if we can get another goal, as we are now driving it all the way for a goal kick, no, a throw to Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau have a throw just in the middle of our half, and the throw is going to be quickly taken. Is it going to be a long throw or a short one? It looks like a long throw. Right, a throw has been taken to the. It's gone out for another throw now. Still to Guinea-Bissau. Closer to the corner flank of the Leone Star post. It's been knocked all the way to the goalkeeper of Guinea-Bissau defense, I think. Yes. So far so good. Leone Star is leading by 2-1, and Guinea-Bissau are trying everything possible to have an equalizer, but Leone Star is not allowing them to do so. Leone Star has lost a little bit of focus. They've been sitting back and defending instead of them attacking. And that's a long kick to Kai Kamara, and lost it to the Guinea-Bissau player. Headed back again into the 18-yard box of the Guinea-Bissau team. And the goalkeeper picks it up and throws it back to the Guinea-Bissau defender, who has to build a defense and knock the ball all the way into the half of the Sierra Leone goalkeeper's hand. Well, like I said, Luis Boamate is not going to be a happy man today, but Mohamed Kalon will be a happy man by winning his first match so far. We hope that he maintains that way. And is a foul being given against Leone Star, just about the deep of the Guinea-Bissau 18-yard box. Quickly taken. Yes. Quickly taken by Guinea-Bissau. They've lost it. No, they're still in possession. Clear it out to the midfield. Midfield lost it again to Guinea-Bissau, and foul has been awarded to Guinea-Bissau just about the halfway line into the Guinea-Bissau half. All right, so far so good. Leone Star is leading, and it's leading by 2-1. And Guinea-Bissau have gained confidence over the past 10 minutes. And Leone Star is in possession right now from the midfield. What are they going to do with this one? Building another attack, but lost it again to Guinea-Bissau. And a foul has been awarded to Guinea-Bissau, just about 20 yards away from the Sierra Leone half. They're going to be quickly taken, or they have to wait for the referee's whistle for that. So the Guinea-Bissau players are waiting. And one man is hanging over the ball and waiting to take the free kick. And this is going to be a danger one for Leone Star. And we have to be very mindful not to conceive another goal. Otherwise, the victory is out of the window. Free kick is being taken into the half of the Leone Star team and headed out for a goal kick. This match is very much interesting today, as we have the Sierra Leone national team, Leone Stars, against Guinea-Bissau. It's a World Cup qualifier. Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, Egypt are all trying to seek qualification for this World Cup coming. And Sierra Leone is not even one foot into it yet, but after this match, they might possibly be one foot into the tournament. Can you imagine Sierra Leone qualifying for the World Cup? Wow, that would be interesting. That will be very interesting. Now we have pressure on our flank, but it's been dealt with. So far, Leon Star is still leading. And if you're watching Sierra J Media Live, you're watching live commentary from London with our correspondent that is in Monrovia right now, watching the game alongside us. So Guinea-Bissau is in possession, beginning the game from their half, knocking it around, building confidence in the team. Civilian has lost it in the corner flank and defended well by the Sierra national team. Cleared out, but still in danger, but not in danger anymore. Because the ball is all the way now into Guinea-Bissau's half for Kai Kamara to come and challenge the goalkeeper for a quick throw in favor of Sierra Leone. But Mohamed Kalon is telling Kai Kamara to relax, chill. You're not in any hurry. Just take your time and let's do this together. All right, Mohamed Kalon has passed the ball on to Australian defender that is about to take the throw. And Sierra Leone has been awarded a foul in the half of the Guinea-Bissau team. And hopefully, just about hopefully, we will make something out of this. So we're waiting. We have two Sri Lankan players over the ball. One of them is going to take the free kick. And that is going to be number 18 who is taking the free kick. And the free kick is going to be taken. It has been taken. And it goes back into the hands of the Guinea-Bissau players for a goal kick in favor of Guinea-Bissau. Sierra Leone should try as much as possible to maintain the goal line as it is and try not to conceive any more goal on this particular match. So far so good. Guinea-Bissau has gained confidence, like I said earlier on. Yep, Guinea-Bissau is in possession in their half, and they're knocking it around. They're still in possession, knocking it around conveniently, while Sierra Leone is trailing to get hold of the ball. Musa Tombo is fighting very hard to win that ball, but he can't. So a foul has been issued against him, just about 10 yards away from the Sierra Leone 18-yard box. Guinea-Bissau had made 2 more changes. So they know what they want. They have made changes so that they can get control of the game. And that is exactly what they're doing right now. The free kick is being awarded to them, but a Australian player stands right in front of the free kick and they've asked him to move a little bit backwards. And yes, saved by the goalkeeper. Again, Sierra Leone is in possession, dribbling well on the left flank, and the foul is being awarded to Sierra Leone as we have one of our players down. Mohamed Kalon will be having two feelings right now, and those two feelings will be very crucial to the preparation of the next match. If he comes out victorious on this one, it gives him more confidence to go into the Egypt mark. But like Juma Bar said earlier on, the Egypt game is going to be more competitive, more of a high level, and also you have many internationals on that pitch that are going to represent Egypt. So hopefully we might be able to get away with that, but we're still struggling to get away with Guinea-Bissau. So what would it be like if we have Egypt on the platform next week or this week, I guess? So far so good. Egypt is still trailing, and Sierra Leone has defended well so far. The ball hasn't been into not even 20 meters away into our 18-yard box, but the ball has been played more so in the midfield. That's well defended by Sierra Leone, trying to take it out on the pitch. Okay, the Leone Star is still in control of the match. We're still holding on to it. I don't know what sort of changes Mohamed Kalon wants to make because he looks to be looking at the bench. And so far, so good. Leone Star is leading by 2 goals to 1. All right, so far, so good. A free kick is being taken. All right, Guinea-Bissau defended that very well, and Sierra Leone is still in possession. They're knocking it around again with confidence. The one that they have earlier on. Yes, we've made it 3-1. Yes, we've made it 3-1. Nice one, Leon Stars. We've made it 3-1 again. This time around, it's just about the right time to score the goals that we've been scoring. And Sierra Leone has taken another lead. And the goal score line is 3-1 to Leon Stars. Well done, Leon Stars, for this. Well done, Leon Stars, for this. Like I said, it has been different compared to the other games that we've had in the past. And Leon Stars has registered another goal. And we are now 3-1 up. This is very impressive by the Leon Star team, and very impressive by the team itself, and very impressive by the goal scorer who wears the number, what jersey is number 17? I think it's the substitution that just came in, has just scored a goal that has put Leon Star into the lead again for the third time in this particular match. So Leon Star is leading by 3 goals to 1, and the momentum has changed as the team is going to be a little bit more now relaxed as they go into the final 5 or 10 minutes of the second half. So Leon Star is leading by 3 goals to 1, and a very impressive match so far. A very impressive match so far by the Leon Stars. Like I said, Mohamed Kalon is going to be a proud man today, and he's going to be happy. And that's the end of the match. Has Leon Star has now ended their first campaign, and they've won it this time around with a 3-1 victory against Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau has lost to Leon Star, and Leon Star has won the match for the first time in a World Cup qualifying match against Guinea-Bissau, and Mohamed Kalon has won his first competitive match as the number one, as the coach of the Sierra Leone national team. Let me see if I can get Juma back online. Let me see if I can get Juma back online. And definitely, we're quite happy to get victory for the first time inside this World Cup qualifier, as Leone Star has won their match against Guinea-Bissau by 3 goals to 1. A very impressive match so far. A very dedicated and composed team. I can tell for sure Leone Star has done it. Mohamed Kalon has done it. He has proven to all his critics that he has always been the best man for the job. After retaining his coaching licenses, he's been managing a youth club in America. He came back to Sierra Leone to manage his club, FC Cologne. And when eventually there was a rumor going around of his appointment as the new coach, it was not something that was resonating well in the minds of some Sierra Leoneans. Some of them were happy and some were not. Some of them were challenging the fact that he's not capable. Some of them were saying he's a player. He hasn't managed any big side. Even though he has been the manager for MC Cologne, he has been the coach for FC Cologne. But that was not convincing enough because FC Cologne has not been able to win the Premier League in Sierra Leone, which has made a great difference. So I think we're going to have a quick interview, but I don't think we'll be able to hear it clearly. Okay, we're coming back again from that. And as you can see, we're just going to give you guys a quick brief of what is happening on the pitch as Leone Star has won their first match so far. And it's been good, it's been great, it's been a record scoring result, 3 goals within the first match, or in the first match of Mohamed Kalon's reign as the Leone Star coach. So the match is over now. Leone Star has won their first match under Mohamed Kalon, and victory is on his cards. Let's see if we can get some couple of interviews, maybe on the pitch side right now, as we are waiting to see what is going to unfold. So yes, I will just give you a glimpse of what is happening on pitch side, and this is exactly the way the team has been in collaboration with other things that are happening around. And Mohamed Kalon, as the coach for the Leone Star, has secured his first victory for the national team. As you can see, players are still around taking pictures, and this is the type of game that we have seen. There are a few supporters that travel all the way from Sierra Leone to watch this match, but the majority of the stands are empty, and Leone Star has actually registered their first victory against Guinea-Bissau. So thank you very much, Mohamed Kalong, for that. And as Juma was saying, it is not impossible. Mohamed Kalong is a coach, and he has some maximum belief within the team. And the pitch is now full of players, supporters. You can see players running around. Mustafa Bundu trying to take picture with him. No, that's Jumaba. Jumaba has been mobbed by some of the supporters and fans that actually attend the match in Monrovia. It's quite a huge amount of supporters. I don't know whether these supporters are all coming from Sierra Leone or they are supporters that actually live in Monrovia. So thank you very much once more for joining us, and I know for sure that the national team has done their best, and we're trying to see if we can do a couple of interviews. And yes, the national team has done it for the first time under Mohamed Kalong, and we'll try to see if we can get some interviews done there. So hopefully we'll be able to hear from the supporters from Monrovia. So we're still waiting. If anything is going to happen there, we'll know shortly. But I just want to say thank you to everybody watching. Like I said earlier on, we're not about to broadcast the match, but this is the end of the match. Definitely, we have the rights to go live now. And that is what we're doing to see if we can do a couple of interviews or talk to some of the supporters that have traveled all the way to Monrovia to watch their national team played for the first time under the umbrella of Mohamed Kalon as the head coach. We can now see the supporters are jubilating whilst they're still there. They are celebrating with the national team players, and some of the players are still on the pitch. And we don't know what is happening there now. So hopefully, we'll be able to get back to the team and get back to our correspondents in Liberia, Monrovia, and see whether he'll be able to come back live to give us some glimpse of what is happening on the pitch side. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. And Sarah J Media, we were just like running commentary on this particular match today because we don't have any form of copyrights for broadcasting it. And this is what we normally do. We normally go live if we have a match that we want to broadcast, and we'll run the commentary alongside the match as well. So far, so good. We have managed to secure, not managed, I think we convincingly won this match today by winning it by 3 goals to 1. So Mohamed Kalon did great. I think we should commend him for that. The performance of his team was exceptional today, and what he did today has proven to us that he is ready to take on the national team and beyond. So thanks once more, Mohamed Kalon, for giving us that opportunity to follow you through as you are leading now the pack of Sierra Leonean boys to represent your country. And it's been a pleasure to watch your first match. And I think it is very much interesting to see what is still happening on the pitch side as we are now possibly we're still in Monrovia, still on the pitch. People are still there. People are still celebrating. People are still shouting, screaming, having photographs, taking photographs with the players, with the officials. And yes, we have the national mascot with his green, white, and blue painted all over his body. And this is our man in Monrovia. And definitely, we're trying to see if we can do a couple of interviews. So I don't know whether we're doing interviews at all. I will try and go back to our correspondent in Liberia, Monrovia, and see what's the possibility of us having a couple of interviews being taken by few officials or maybe supporters that are watching the match right now. So far, so good. We are still on pitch side. And like I said to you guys, this is the first official match under Mohamed Kalon. And as we've always been saying, there has been a couple of controversies on his appointments, couple of controversies on the fact that most of his backroom staff are his brothers, his older brothers, and his team selection was one that everybody has questioned because you have almost 80 or 90% of the team selection were home-based players. He only took about nine international players. It was supposed to be 10, but he only took 9 because one of them has an injury and he hasn't been playing. So far so good. We have the we have our man in the deep. Let me see how far he's gonna go and see if we can get a couple of interviews taken by maybe some match officials or maybe somebody of authority that he might want to talk to. So far so good. We are now at the tunnel of the National Stadium of Liberia, and we are making our way through now to the dressing room maybe and see if we'll be able to get an interview done by our team in Monrovia to have a feedback, a quick review of the match so far. If we can get that, it will be great. If we can't, better luck next time for us. But I think we'll be able to see if we can secure at least a short interview by maybe a match official or somebody of authority within the Sierra Leone national team. As you can see, everybody else is happy here. Everybody is moving on. Everybody is doing their thing. Unfortunately, I cannot show you all of this right now because I don't know whether it will be appropriate from us. But I think if we are going to be able to secure an interview, then we will do so. And so far, so good. We are still looking forward to get an interview either by the newly appointed victorious manager himself, Mohamed Kalon, or maybe by any match officials of the Sierra Leone national team, or maybe a player that is representing Sierra Leone that possibly have played on this particular match, or maybe haven't. So we are now finding our way through within the Monrovia National Stadium grounds to see if there is any possibility to speak to anybody of that caliber that I have spoken about within the past 2 or 3 minutes. So, if that is not going to happen, I want to say thank you for all those that have been watching, and definitely we're possibly going to do the same with the Sierra Leone match against Egypt, and that is going to be a very interesting match because Mohamed Kalon was hoping to be victorious on this one to prepare his team, his mindset, and the mindset of Sierra Leoneans to say, I'm here and I am ready for the job and I am going to deliver. I remember when I interviewed him in Cameroon a couple of years ago when Sierra Leone was taking part at the African Nations Cup tournament. He made some positive statements about why during their days they did what they had to do, but they were not given the full backing. That was what he said. And this time around, um, the national team has the full backing of government, and government seems to be pouring money into football. But we always know that football has always gained a huge momentum in Sierra Leone on both sides of government. So what we are now going to see this time around is professionals that have played in the game are going to be taking responsibility of taking the country to another level. And that level is taking Sierra Leone to the World Cup for the very first time in history. Will Mohamed Kalon be able to make that history possible? We hope and we believe that we'll be able to see that day anytime soon, as Mohamed Kalon has been victorious for the very first match of this particular tournament qualifying series, and Leon Star is possibly heading for victory to Egypt. I'm saying possibly because I cannot be 110% of what is going to be the outcome of Sierra Leone going to Egypt. And if at all it makes a difference when Sierra Leone goes to Egypt, so be it. Kudos to Mohamed Kalon for that. And he will have all the support that he needs to be able to deliver all his best for the national team Leonsters. So we are still waiting and anticipating that something is going to happen, that we might get an interview. Um, Hope we do. But if by any chance we don't, please still stay on for a couple of minutes, because if we don't have any kind of interview being taken or given to us whilst we're still around, we'll just end the program and say thank you for watching. But so far, I want to appreciate all those that have been watching. I want to appreciate your patience, your resilience, your belief, and your maximum unwavering support for the national team Leonsters. Even though you've not been able to watch the match, but you've been able to listen to me whilst I'm giving you a rundown of updated information of what is happening on the pitch and when the goals were coming in. So thank you once more for joining us, and don't forget to join us anytime from now again, as we've been planning to come back live as Sierra Media out the go inside the Republic that is spending, and we're waiting for Ramadan to finish hopefully we'll be able to take it back up again on a full-time basis. So far so good. I'm not sure whether the we will be having any interview, but I think we're still hoping. Where we are right now is right in the deep of the changing room, and I don't know whether the interview is going to be taking place, but we're hoping still. We're still gonna give him like maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes the max, because like I said, it's Ramadan and we should be breaking fast now. And for those of you that are fasting in the UK, it's about time to break fast. And for those of you that are fasting in Sierra Leone, you still have a couple of more minutes to go. And for those of you that are breaking fast in America, you haven't even gone halfway yet, but I think you're almost halfway there. And breaking fast for you guys will be in the next 5 hours, I think. And it's not going to be easy. And if you've been watching, thank you, because it shows that you've been a true patriot of your country whilst you're fasting and watching my commentary. And I want to appreciate you all for doing so. And again, I want to appreciate you all for sending in comments and sending in. I'll possibly now go to some of the comments that I'm seeing now. Okay, and this was just somebody responding to the first comment earlier on. Well, that's a question that is down to discussion. We'll talk about this match. Maybe we can have a match analysis of. Now, this is not how we do it there, and this is how we might be doing it on the pitch. So it's been very interesting so far, and Leon Star has done it for the first time under Mohamed Kalon, and I would say I think I will have to sign off. But before I sign off, I want to say thank you once more for joining us today as we broadcasting commentary from Monrovia with our correspondent in Monrovia, Musa. And Musa has done extremely well for us to be able to view this match and run the commentary online. Unfortunately, we don't want to break the rules because we know that rules are not meant to be broken, and when they are broken, there are consequences. And as an accredited media personality for CAF, we don't want to be having any other issues with other federations like FIFA or Sierra Leone or SLFA. But it was official that we have been accredited to cover the match in Monrovia. So it is an official platform that we have created, and definitely we're going to be seeking accreditation again for the Egypt match. Hopefully, we might have a representation there as well, and we'll be able to do similar stuff. But if we do have, by any chance, go to Egypt, then we'll be able to run commentary alongside the pitch, and then we'll be able to have maybe a couple of more people around. I'm still having a phone call from Monrovia. Let me see if there are any possibilities for me to speak to the correspondent there. So before I sign off, let me just give him one more chance and see if he's about to say anything to me, and I will take it from there. Hello, Musa. What's happening there? Hello. All right, Musa, give me 5 minutes. Let me sign off, and then I'll come back to you. All right, give me 5 minutes. I'll call you back, and I'll come back to you. All right, well, I need to sign off, and I want to say thank you very much for watching. And on behalf of the Sarah Jane Media team in the UK, America, and in Sierra Leone on correspondent right now in Monrovia, I will say thank you for watching and have a great evening. I will say I will see you guys again anytime soon for another edition of Sarah Jane Media Live on Facebook and YouTube with our sporting edition. So stay tuned and don't forget to follow us. If you're not following us, please make sure you do now, because we might have unexpected events that are coming up, and we'll just send you a notification and you will be notified if you're following us. So stay tuned and have a blessed evening. From myself and the Sarah Media team, I would say good night, good evening, good morning, and goodbye.